very good. Okay, very good.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is What the Fuck Wednesday, December 30th, 2020, the last What the Fuck Wednesday of 2020, episode number 592.
What a good year for what the fuck stories, huh?
Right?
20.
Yeah, what the fuck year, basically. Yeah. What the but bad news to start the show, guys. Striker Bamford, he didn't score for Leeds against West Brom on Tuesday, lads. No. But everybody else on the team did. It was a huge 5-0 victory over West Brom for the lads. Now we've got Tottenham on Saturday, and then we've got Washington football team versus Eagles for the playoffs on Sunday.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Electric.
Eagles can only play spoiler because they stink.
Right. And then the Giants or the Cowboys would get in if the football team, if the Eagles did win. So
I love what the football team did, which is essentially they were like, out of here, Haskins. Leaving,
they canned Haskins.
Leaving only one option. And
Heineke.
And Smith, yeah, Heineken, baby. Heineken.
I mean,
playing?
Talk about a bad week. The guy got busted for the strippers COVID thing and then had a horrible game, and it was not even 6 hours after the game. He's like gone.
Yeah. Tough 2020 for Dwayne.
Nate posted that a cool video of Chase Young. He was mic'd up for the game, and he's like, Heineke. He's like, I like that guy. He's like, Heineke's like, that's what I do. And he's just going back and forth. On the
Virginia boy, Old Dominion quarterback.
Old Dominion, yeah.
I love that. I love it when an NFL team, the only reason someone's on an NFL team is because of lazy recruiting, essentially. Like the only time you'll ever see an Old Dominion quarterback on any team will be the Washington football team. Because they're within a 3-hour drive.
He's a journeyman. He actually came.
I hate to burst your guys' balls, but
yeah.
I got some feedback that people are sick of the Washington football team taking up 5 minutes of our shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mark got a text.
They love the Eagles
fans
taking up that time when it's Eagles talk.
We don't really talk about the Eagles that much. The football team can,
Okay,
let's talk
let's talk about what we're going to do on tomorrow's New Year's Eve show. We're going to do a review of Netflix's Death of 2020. Intern Patricia's suggestion that's a comedy mockumentary about 2020.
That's low-hanging fruit.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see how low-hanging it was. I'm sure we'll all have different takes on that one. Also, we've got some stories submitted today on What the Fuck Wednesday by intern Bubba. And also, our social media loving listeners out there, intern Cam, to wrap up the intern update here, he's going to be coming with Hard Factor into 2021 at Hard Factor News, social media, Twitter, Instagram. If you like his work, he's been on BNN since October 2019, basically. So he's been doing BNN,
grows accounts.
Twitter. What's that?
That guy grows accounts.
Oh my God, he just slams gravity bongs and takes legal classes and just tweets.
Memes his ass off. So follow at Hard Factor News, Twitter and Instagram if you want to keep up with what intern Cam is posting on there.
Well, can I say something? There's been a bit of confusion. Just to make it ultra clear, in case you hopped around with episodes, the feed is the same. We're going to be in the same place. So don't worry, Hard Factor's not going anywhere. Yes, we did part ways with Barstool Sports amicably, but we keep doing this right here where you're getting us right now.
Oh yeah,
so don't be confused about that.
You need to do nothing to get the Monday through Friday shows. If you want to help support us, we'll tell you other ways you can do that too.
We need to do
Monday
more.
through Friday. You don't need to click any fucking buttons that you do different than you do now.
All you'll notice is a slightly new logo that looks as much like this old logo as we possibly could make it. So,
and we might get a little thinner.
Yeah, hopefully.
We're gonna be hungry. Arr!
I hope we get.
Well, then we're gonna get fatter.
Wrong side of that right now.
We don't have any money.
Yeah, my heart hopes I get thinner.
Ah.
Oh, you're saying because we'll have less. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We're
government might kill us with this 2K check.
We're working on that. All right, we got 8 What the Fuck Wednesday stories to hop into. So Wes, get us going.
All right, this one was submitted by Satan. So thank you, Satan. You
From
guys
our live stream.
Yeah.
I love Satan. I miss Satan, man. That guy's hilarious.
He brought it.
It was awesome. So you guys know what the Religious Freedom Restoration Act of 1993 is?
No.
Sounds like something to do with religious freedom.
Right, I'll just tell you. So, quote, it prohibits the federal government from imposing substantial burdens on religious exercise absent a compelling interest pursued through the least restrictive means.
So this is like if you're a Rastafarian, you can smoke weed.
Right, yeah, the Rastafarians, Scientologists.
You don't have to go to war if you're a Quaker.
Right, yeah.
So does this have to do with that Oral Roberts University and like them having to be fit and stuff? Is that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. Anyway, those religions and the Satanic Temple love that. They love that act. You see, back in 2019, the IRS deemed the Satanic Temple a church, therefore tax-exempt religion, and gave them certain protections to perform religious ceremonies that might otherwise be illegal under certain state laws, such as their, quote, religious abortion ritual that they like to do. Now, don't get it twisted.
We're leading off with this?
Yep, we're leading off to this. That's right. Don't get it
They
twisted.
do it as a religious thing.
Don't get it twisted. I know what you're thinking. The church say they do not worship Satan or believe in Satan, though these statues outside and inside their temple, Bubba, if you have those, might
But they
suggest
do hate
otherwise.
babies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the goat-headed guy. Well, that's Satan, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's Beelzebub or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Okay. Beetlejuice, I don't know. So they say they don't want Beelzebub, right?
Don't say it 3 times.
Yeah, no shit. But it looks like they do worship Satan, allegedly. So the big point here is that the Satanic Temple is performing abortions and are recruiting maybe distraught young women who want an abortion to get one in the comfort of their scary temples. And by doing so, those women are able to get around, and this is from their website, quote, waiting periods, counseling, and offering of ultrasounds prior to an abortion, as well as a mandatory burial of fetus remains after an abortion in states that have enacted these laws. So because they do it in the Satanic Temple, they can get around all that stuff.
Well, you know what? I take it back. If I've come to the agreement with my lady that we need to have an abortion, I'm going to the Satanic Church because they're going to get results. That baby's gonna get killed.
No, that baby's gonna get born because this is just an ultimate troll. This is just such a troll. How do you piss people off? First of all, you say you worship Satan, then you say that you're aborting babies in your Satanic Church. There's never been a bigger troll. Bravo, Satanic Temple.
I don't know.
This is a tough one. I hope no one's eating cereal right now.
What doctor is like, you know what, man? I was going to go into regular medicine, but satanic medicine, man.
I don't even think they need to have doctors, Pat. I think they just do it.
What's the point of this story?
Well, the point is they've put up billboards like these, Bubba, if you have them, in several states to piss people off and troll people, maybe as Pat says, that have the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, like Texas and Florida, alerting women to skip the bullshit and get an abortion in the relaxing setting of the Satanic Temple, as if you aren't scared enough about it already.
They're just playing Megadeth?
Yeah.
How many have they done? How many have they actually done?
I don't know how many abortions they performed, but they've got the. I'm gonna spare you what the tenet is. You have to look in the you have to look in the mirror. Then you go under a surgical procedure, according to this woman on their the spokesperson. Pat, you can look it up later, please. Let me know if
why the fuck, dude. This is such.
Well, it's a loophole, right? To get around.
It's a loophole, yeah.
Laws.
Yeah, and to not be oppressed by the state rules and make you feel like shit. I guess
not true. Did you guys see Rosemary's Baby? That Satan wants all the children he can have, and
not according to this Satanic Church.
You got okay.
Anyway, so on those billboards,
he's got to father those children, though, Pat.
He's got a lot of love to give.
He wants all the babies that he's fathered to be born.
Isn't it hate though? Wouldn't he be hating them and passing the hate to them?
I think we should move on from this topic.
Well, no, let me get to the point of the billboards here. On the billboards, it says pregnancy complications are the 6th most common cause of death among women ages 20 to 34. Abortions save lives. On another billboard, 2 loose-pussed hussies are talking, and one woman tells her friend she does not have to undergo the waiting period for her abortion because she is a Satanist. And this gets you around benefits. Like fun fact in Missouri, it gets you around stuff like this. If you want to have an abortion, they're required to give you a booklet that says the life of each human being begins at conception. Abortion will terminate the life of a separate, unique, living human being. That's what they give you in Missouri if you want to have an abortion. So that
kick them while they're down. Nice, Missouri.
Yeah, you don't have to do that if you're a Satanist and you go to the Satanic Temple.
Matt, we're on it.
Yeah.
It's like when I buy a pack of cigarettes and they show a picture of someone's like lungs getting removed.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to wait. We got drive-through abortions here at the Satanic Temple.
That's what Missouri's trying to do, right? But then Yeah, then the Satanists
Look,
are
they're
like,
already in the lobby. Okay, you don't need to kick them while they're down. They're going through with it. Hey, let's
Satanists are like Joe
let's
Camel.
Slow
though.
it down
They're
a
just
level. Yeah,
they're shooting packs of cigs right at you.
they're giving you a Joe Camel buck every time you get an abortion.
I was mad.
Here's
when
your
they
abortion
decided
bucks.
to have a baby out of
fuck.
wedlock, but
Lay on the stone.
I did not know Wes was going to go straight to 11 from the. All right, this one is a doozy. It's not nearly as much of a doozy. It's a story submitted by Heart Hive member Zach. And hey, there's no Florida Man Friday this week as it's a national holiday, the first of hopefully a much better year, 2021. But why don't we do a Florida woman story today? Why not? In Lee County, Florida, teenage troublemaker 19-year-old Jimena Gonzalez Ramirez crashed into another vehicle around 1:24 a.m. She got out and was stumbling and mumbling outside the wreck, and you guessed it, she was under the influence, so DUI city. Now, she was 19, so anything over 0.0 was going to be bad news for her, but when police were shocked when she blew a .35 and told them she was not done partying by a long shot, she said, "I'll party on the wreck."
So I always ask this. I always ask this, but break down a .35 for me because I'm terrible at this.
So .3 to .4 is like usually you're passed out. .4 is death for someone that's not a severe alcoholic that can handle it.
.35, you're not.
.4 is death. I also made that up. The number up. They didn't say any number in the article. So whoa, got you guys. Let's call it a .17. Let's go with that. Okay. .35 is way too high, Pat, for a human being. It's like you're in trouble. Yeah. So actually, .08. What is .08 is the legal limit. So that's like what 4.5 times over. So they actually took Stumbly to the hospital because she was a complete mess. Got in the car accident. And the problem is, and if we could get a picture up of Miss Ramirez, Bubba. You see she's really drunk in the picture, but she also looks pretty petite. And she has those thin 19-year-old wrists. And she really wanted to get home to her family because this was on Christmas Eve. So she ended up slipping her cuffs in the hospital.
Did she wrote? I
4
think she wanted
times.
to just. Was that to get home
4
to
times.
family? That was to. That's
No,
what
no,
that was
no,
for.
no. It's to get out of the hospital bed 4 times.
Right.
They couldn't figure it out. They cuffed her to the bed, and she got out 4 times. It doesn't sound like she made it past the nurse's station once, but she got out from the bed 4 times.
I got to tell you, that's one of the worst parts about getting old is you don't get to hook up with chicks with thin wrists anymore.
Oh man,
You know?
talk about wrist control.
They all got arthritis in their wrists.
Look back at those days fondly.
And your own wrists are getting just fatter by the day too.
know.
Wrists just growing.
Maybe we get some bracelets to cover up those wrists, lady. Look, she was arrested and charged with driving under the influence and got 2 counts of property damage for the cars, I imagine, and 4 counts of mischief. And magicians in Florida that specialize in escape magic are sliding into her DMs as we speak, because she's slippery. Good. She's good.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Slippery, like an eel. And I was listening to the Grinch the other day.
Very much like an eel.
Yeah, I was listening to the Grinch song the other day, and they call him, "You really are an eel." That's a good cut down, calling somebody an eel.
Eels are villains always.
Solid.
Little Mermaid, they're villains. They're mean. They have teeth. They're no one's. That's not a compliment.
No, but except for her, she's like an eel, and I guess in somewhat of a good way.
Little petite eel.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mark, you said hopefully 2021 is a better year. This next story that comes to us from Heart Hive listener Tank Barstool suggests that perhaps, maybe not. And Tank, he really knows how to push my buttons when he sends me a link. Because
is this the grease tank?
No, this is at Tank Barstool on Twitter. It could be Grease Tank. I don't think so. I think it's a different account. But here's the headline he sent. It's from the New York Post, and it says, Nostradamus's predictions for 2021 include asteroids, zombies, and a bad outlook. So that's not great. After the year we've had in 2020, you don't want to see something that 2021 is going to have, zombies and things that are worse. And so when digging a little deeper, and on yearlyhoroscope.org, which is a website that makes sure that all astrology reports from all possible sources are accounted for at all times. They say that Nostradamus was on one for his 2021 predictions. So Nostradamus, for you guys, if you don't know, he was a French doctor and an all-around gloomy guy who lived in the 1500s, and he claimed that he could predict the future in quatrains, which are just 4-line poems. So
What?
Yeah,
he wrote poems to predict the future?
right. So he
That can be manipulated and interpreted any way you want them to.
Oh, yeah. He wrote
Correct.
10 million poems and a few hit. Yeah.
yeah, it was books, volumes of tomes of poems. Yeah, lots of poems.
Yeah.
So
We don't talk about his misses enough.
well, yearlyhoroscope.org, which is, I guess, somehow an NPO, claims that he correctly predicted Adolf Hitler, 9/11, the coronavirus pandemic, and much more, and say that he has his crazy-ass poems have a 70% hit rate.
Did he predict Adolf Hitler by name? Did he predict...
No.
Exactly.
Nothing is anywhere near what they claim it is.
It's very vague.
Right. Yeah. So, for example, let's see what let's just read a couple of these. These are the ones that apparently say there's going to be a zombie apocalypse and a famine. So we'll start with the famine one, which is, after a great trouble for humanity, a greater one is prepared. The great mover renews the ages, rain, blood, milk, famine, steel, and plague. And is the heavens fire seen, a long spark running? So apparently that means
zombies, sure, yeah.
No, that means a famine. And then this is the one that means zombies. Few young people, half dead to give a start, dead through spite, he will cause the others to shine, and in an exalted place some great evils occur. Sad concepts will come to harm each one, temporal, dignified, the mass to succeed. Fathers and mothers, dead of infinite sorrows. Women in mourning. The pestilent she-monster. The great one to be no more. All the world to end.
Oh, fuck Nostradamus and fuck people that interpret this shit.
That one's just about his wife.
Yeah, exactly.
That was nothing to do with
Pestilent she-monster.
She-monster.
Yeah, it's zombies. Nostradamus, by the way, is a great insult to give to someone that made like a slate prediction. You're like, okay, Nostradamus.
Right.
Yeah.
To burn a dad with that. To burn a dad.
Look at Nostradamus over here. He thinks traffic's gonna hold up. You're like in gridlock.
Tell you what, I haven't played it yet, but I have been playing Call of Duty Cold War, the new one.
Yeah.
And Hardo Hive member was telling me earlier today that the zombies part of it is fucking super tight, and I haven't been super into the regular multiplayer. So maybe that's what Damas was talking about, bro.
Oh, nice.
Maybe.
Cold War zombies.
It could
That'd
be Cold
cool.
War zombies.
Yeah, shout
By
out
the way,
Alan Phillips.
Greasy Bandits is Grease Tank. I knew that. So,
Oh, nice.
sure.
So Tank Barstool submitted this one. Nostradamus also said that Muslims are supposed to conquer France in 2021. He said that solar storms will cause flooding. A comet will almost destroy Earth. A massive earthquake will hit California. Soldiers will get the Neuralink implants, allegedly. And also,
did he say
how the
all
fuck
those
did he
things?
know about California?
Yeah, Will, did he say all those things, or did he say
say
some bullshit
he
poem
said
and then
in
someone
the West,
interpreted it?
lands in the West.
Yeah, okay.
And then
L.A.
Yeah.
And then he says also, though, that everybody's going to start going to church more because it's been 2 really bad years. So,
Well, that might be true.
That's another Nostradamus there, if you ask me.
Yeah. Okay, Sherlock Holmes.
Saying, check that Bible out.
just saying. I don't know. If he's right, it sounds bad. But it sounds like we'll all I guess we'll survive because people still have the opportunity to go to church. Even though
regular
there's a
farmer's
zombie
almanac.
apocalypse.
All right, guys. This one's from Freddie with the floater on the internet. Did you guys notice an influx of twisted tea related memes earlier this week?
Yes.
You guys felt that? Well, many of you guys may have been wondering, with the tea memes, I know it's a great malted beverage, but it's more of a summer drink, and it's December, so what gives? Well, lucky for you, I'm introducing a new segment on the show called Internet Cliff Notes. Whoosh. Come with me, guys, as I whisk you away down the information superhighway as we visit a Circle K in Elra, Ohio, where a very confused young white man is unaware of that no matter how connected he feels to the hip-hop community or how low of a numbered razor he uses to get a skin-tight fade, it still doesn't give him the authority to use the N-word, not even with an A, and especially not in the direction of a black man armed with a hard iced tea on God. Luckily, guys, for the internet, Another customer at the convenience store had the presence of mind to roll camera on the exact moment where this Yellow Wolf fan gets what's been coming to him since he first said the N-word in middle school.
Fan.
Bubba, would you please play the clip in its entirety? It is too goddamn good.
My mama, nigga. Fuck my mama. Fuck your mama, nigga. Fuck your mama.
You're gonna pop him.
I live on 400 Oxford Avenue, 2 blocks away. And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna walk to you. I'm gonna walk right to my house for you, bro. Oh God, I'm not trying to disrespect you, bro. I'm not. I'm gonna say nigga all day, every day. Are you kidding me? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where the fuck you from, nigga? You from here? Get the fuck out of here, you a clown, nigga. Oh God, you a clown, nigga. You from here? You a clown. What, you gonna smack me with that? Smack me. Smack me, nigga. Come on, yeah. Drop it.
Oh. Yeah, you got yours, buddy.
Call me another fucking nigga. I don't give a fuck. Hey, man, you got you learn this lesson, man. Ain't no reason to be. Call me another nigga. Ain't no reason to find him out. Call me another fucking nigga.
Okay.
Okay.
The lady recording is the best. She's like,
Yeah,
"You got
she's
yours,
awesome.
buddy." Yeah. She's like a 50-year-old lady recording.
yours, buddy.
Yeah, she's the best.
So what you heard there, guys, that loud sound, and you should check out youtube.com/hardfactornews for the video if you haven't seen it yet. But this man, this black man who's getting called the N-word by this white man
Over and over again.
repeatedly, and also
And
defiantly.
challenged. Well, also he challenged him to a fight. He said he's going to walk to him to fight him.
Yeah, he also
Fuck
accidentally,
his mom.
revealed his address
Yeah, that
on
was stupid.
the internet. Anyway, he gets hit in the face with a twisted T, there's some good hits out there. There's not a better hit than this. There's
Solid contact.
You should have seen the cubic zirconium fly when he hit him. It almost knocked him out of his tips.
He made him shotgun the drink without a hole in it. He just put it in his face.
It was
my
great too.
That guy's tough. He got up from it. That's impressive.
The
honestly.
guy, he was drunk. The dude who like dropped it before, he was so nervous. He was so angry that he dropped it before he smacked him with it. That made it even better, I thought, because like you could just tell how like raw it was. That guy was just so pent up that he couldn't even like wrap his hand around the can.
As he should have been.
Yeah.
But the best part was when the guy tried to half-ass kick it away and then left an opening to get just smacked in the face with it.
So what the boys are talking about is the gentleman who was being berated. He tried a gunslinger move, is what he tried to do. He pulled the twisted T off the counter and he tried to spin it in his hand like Tommy Lee with a drumstick.
Like Doc Holliday.
It hit the ground, and Yellow Wolf reached for it, and he picked it up and just owned. Oh my God! Just like this guy needed that so bad.
He's not going to call a black person the N-word ever again after that.
No, all day on God. That's just such a delight.
I like all the like the Dave Matthews songs that are coming out, like. Burr,
Oh,
burr,
Ants
burr,
Marching.
burr.
when he gets wrecked.
It is a great connection.
It's amazing.
I like how the guy though, like he's trying to get up at the end, like okay, like
Well,
he's not totally
Oh
fucking
God,
destroyed.
he should have gone to sleep on that one hit. But I think Bubba's working on some Twisted Tea memes. I was suggesting, I was watching a lot of holiday movies. We should do the Home Alone 2 brick scene where Daniel Stern keeps getting hit by the bricks, but the brick's a giant Twisted Tea, and a Twisted Tea just keeps smacking him from the roof. That'd be funny.
By the way, Mark, I watched Home Alone 2 recently. Most of our Home Alone references are not from 1; they're from 2. I didn't know that or didn't remember that. I want to say one thing to Twisted Tea if you're listening. You guys fucking missed the boat on this shit. I went through your Twitter, not a fucking peep out of you assholes, you dumbasses.
Well,
why do you have a guy running your social media?
We'll do it for you, Twisted Tea.
You know what they did? Pat, and it is disappointing. They just started promoting their like promoted tweets more heavily, I think, because I saw a bunch of Twisted Tea
Lean
ads.
into it.
I know,
Lean into it. Put an ad out.
I
Be a
disagree,
racist.
Pat.
Hit him with
Pat,
the Twisted Tea.
Well, they should have leaned into that because everyone agreed. Bubba's got the the Kendall Jenner Pepsi with his Twisted Tea. That's great. That's awesome. Check out YouTube for that. But Pat, they did do a lot of ads, but they just didn't lean into that. They just did like wholesome ads for Twisted Tea.
That's why they have 22,000 followers, and they're
Got 'em.
fucking idiots.
They're
Oh,
like,
hey, we're like, we're bigger
Tied.
than them now.
We're
so,
tied
we,
with
we
them.
should just.
Unless they want to sponsor us, then shout out Twisted Tea.
We did, dude. First of all, they've been a Barstool sponsor before, and they wanted to work with us because wasn't their slogan "Lock down and turn up."
ours was first. We got it first.
I know
and
it was.
we
but,
were there
But
first,
Twisted
yeah.
Tea ended up. We almost worked with them. 'cause
I
they were
reached
like,
out
oh,
to them, and
yeah.
they put them in contact with Barstool, and I said, "Here you go."
I think they were a little upset.
Their quarantine slogan was "Lock down, turn up." About a couple weeks after.
They were a
us.
little upset they were second to it, though.
It's a great malted beverage. I take back all I said.
It's delicious. It's delicious.
We can do a lot with your brand. Got a baby on the way.
But they
Okay.
did fuck that up.
Yeah, we're taking ad partners.
That's like
Twisted
6
Tea.
years
Come
from
on.
college.
Yeah. They're like, how many times did he say the N word? Maybe we just leave it alone.
Yeah,
I say it all
that's,
day. On God. On God. I say it all day. On God.
that's a
Clown.
tough one.
Yeah,
Where
that's
you
a tough
Tough
one,
one for
guys.
Twisted Tea.
This is a word I use. This is a word I use.
I counted
just-
15.
they just unleash it. They're like, The caption goes, "Here you go."
Right.
Fuck.
All right, let's move on. This next one is from our favorite dairy farmer, Adam from Westwind Farms out in California. Got his hat on. You guys like to blow stuff up, right? You're men, right? You like to blow some things up when you get the chance?
I've built a pipe bomb before.
Nice. Yeah, Mark's got his hat on too. What if I told you?
Nice.
What if I
Yeah, I
told you?
still
That,
haven't got my hat. Is it in the mail?
No, I haven't done it yet. But Will, you're in luck. You're in luck because Adam swagged us out with double boxes, and one of the boxes got pushed under my desk. So you're gonna get the fat stack of the winter gear.
Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, winter gear.
Yeah, just
winter
crack it open.
gear. Damn, I'll be over tomorrow.
I will say that Adam's big ass shirts saved me a lot this holiday
He's got
season.
the P's on him. He's got the letter, the XL,
I've
and
never
then the
even
T.
heard of XLT,
Yeah,
but it makes
yeah,
you feel good.
talls.
It makes you feel like not like a fat piece of shit.
I'd love to get my hands on just a single item.
You will, Will. You will.
Anyway,
how
back to the explosions. What if I told you that for the right price, you could blow up an entire casino in Atlantic City, like push down the button and watch
Whoa.
it implode, like on the TV?
I'd be interested.
Sounds pretty fun, right? Yeah. So I guess for around 6 years, since 2014, the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino has been vacant. Just an eyesore in the Atlantic City boardwalk. It's not even owned by Trump anymore. I guess some other billionaire owns it. But the city has plans to demolish it January 29th, which is not long after Trump might give up his office officially, might not. But now you can bid for a chance to press the button, and you can do it from anywhere in the world. Yeah. So it's an official bid. I forget the name of the company, but yeah, there it is.
It's like
current
Dildonics.
bid is
Tonics.
current bid is $175,000.
That's gonna go up.
Yeah, it's gonna go up.
You
This
got to
is
see
gonna
that
go
in person if you're going to spend a bunch of money, though, right?
Oh, you have to. If you
have
do
to
it
get-
over
you
the
have to
internet,
fly
you're an
there,
idiot. Yeah.
You'd be a real chump if you spent like $300,000 and you just clicked a button and watched like a shitty stream.
Yeah.
No way.
Right. I
Well,
wouldn't
you're
trust
just
it.
really rich. What if you were so rich and you just like you couldn't stand him that much that
Then
like, you
donate the money to like the Barstool Fund or something. You
right,
don't need
that's
to-
a better use. But this is for spiteful people.
yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's a hate charity.
The head of the Satanic Church.
Well, Mark, you're right, because officials say that the proceeds from the auction will go to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Atlantic City.
Nice.
Like I said, the current bid is $175,000. Mayor Small of Atlantic City hopes to finish it off with a bid in excess of $1 million.
Love that guy. He's a rollerblading fool, man. That guy is awesome.
Sounds
yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, dude, Atlantic City. By the way, I went there this summer. Really terrible. Really
It's
rough.
sad.
I thought you were about to sing its praises.
No, and God's gonna do what they're doing at Trump Tower in a couple years when it washes into the ocean. It's not long.
But when we were like really young, obviously back in the day, and
Could drive there.
the Roaring 20s, that was the hottest spot to be in America, in the world. But the past like 30 years, it's been deteriorating.
They don't even care. They're doing drug deals. They don't even care.
Yeah.
The drug deals are just in the open there.
Prohibition ending really killed Atlantic City. Sad.
Right?
Sad to see.
Yeah.
That's when it thrived.
It's amazing people watching that. I mean, we could drive there from Virginia. That was the place to go if you wanted to gamble. But yeah, great people watching. Anyway, the bids will close January 19th. Then the highest bidders will participate in the live auction 10 days later to see who gets to push the button, which is bullshit. Seems like a tactic to drive the price up for me. But yeah, if you got the money and you hate Trump enough, you can blow up his casino for the right price.
Makes
That's
sense.
probably
Kind
what's
of did
gonna-
that himself already.
That's probably what like the winning bid is going to be for someone that just hates Trump.
Oh,
All right,
absolutely.
guys.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about that more tomorrow, probably in that review of that movie. But there's there's going to be a lot of people looking for a new thing to focus on.
Right. Yeah. You got to focus on something. Well, let's focus on this. I have a sad one for you out of Germany, submitted to intern Cam by Charles, and they might end up making a Disney Pixar movie out of this one, guys. A swan and her lifelong partner were flying along the ICE or the ICE highway speed rail line between Kassel and Göttingen, Germany. When the one swan decided to pull an Icarus and flew too close to the sun and into an overhead electric line, dying immediately. It was like Brad Pitt's death scene in Deadpool 2 when he was the Vanisher. Just right into those electric lines, dead. Swan's dead. Super sad, as I mentioned earlier. Swans. Swans are like penguins, Will, and some humans. They mate with one partner for life.
So do geese, but people eat those.
Well, what's the difference between a geese and a swan? Who fucking cares? So naturally, I don't have enough time. Will can do his bird podcast some other time. So naturally, the surviving swan took the whole electrocution death tough, right? Because like a geese, it mates for life, and it decided to just quit. It was enough, right? Let's get a picture up above this of the swan. It just laying
it's a
there.
mute swan, even worse.
It just lay. Well, it was fine, but it just decided to lay next to its dead partner, and in the middle of the fucking rail
That's
tracks.
its breed, the mute swan. Mute,
Oh, okay.
M-U-T-E.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So the swan stopped flying. The moot swan stopped flying and laid down depressed in the middle of the train tracks. It wouldn't even move when people tried to shoo it away or lure it with food. It was like, nope. I'm inconsolable.
Because they're assholes. They suck. Mute swans are the worst.
Its husband just died, Will. The swan caused 23 high-speed trains to delay for over an hour. So thousands of humans let this one bird impact their life for a while.
Told you they suck. They're the worst.
Finally, a vote was taken on one of the trains, and the passengers unanimously voted to send the swan to meet its partner.
Yeah, to kill the swan.
And then this happened. They were like, I mean, this is what it wants, right? That's what you could hear from first class in the train. They were shoveling coal in the engine before the final vote was even counted. And we got a picture here of the train. There's a live picture of the. You can see the swan's legs, and that's about it, hanging out of the. That's actually what came from a video I found.
Those are not a mute swan's legs, Mark.
Oh, they're not. Sorry. And in the video, well, I mean, I didn't Photoshop that. How dare you? And it came from. I took a still image from a video, and in the video, you could see all of the people on the train celebrating the death of the swan that had delayed it an hour. And one guy was doing the degeneration suck it gesture, like to his crotch on the swan. I'm of course kidding. The firefighters eventually caught the bird and released it into some fucking river.
They should have fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Mute swans are the worst. I mean, that thing wasn't doing anybody any favors, holding everybody up for hours like
They
that.
should have ran it down.
Exactly, Wes. It was just going to go terrorize somebody. As soon as it was done mourning, it was going to get up and hiss at people and terrorize them.
They released it. It can fly. I mean,
Yeah, good point, Pat.
Well, Will, at least it saw. I mean, if you hate Swan so much, at least you can take solace in the fact that it saw its life partner get electrocuted to death.
I mean, it doesn't do anything for me. I wish both of them were gone.
Those swans are awesome though, because the videos of them attacking people are just tremendous to watch.
That's true. It
The
was
last
funny.
thing I'd like to say about this story is, you think she's going to attack people after her life partner was just killed? I would steer clear of that swan.
They're already terrible.
Yeah,
Now it's got a vendetta against the world.
it's got a chip on its shoulder again, on its other shoulder.
Great. We got an angry mute swan, everybody.
I can't believe that 23 trains were like delayed like an hour for this one fucking swan. Like, just get it off the tracks, guys.
Yeah, I would have been awkwardly asking somebody to shoot it. Like,
yeah. How
Just
how do
let me off the train. I'll kill it.
How do they know all this shit about the swan? They're like, oh yeah, no, that swan's husband definitely just died.
I mean, I made some of it up, Pat, but they're saying because they were flying together.
No, I know that swan. I know that swan.
Yeah. I also don't know if it was a female or male. Will probably could tell from the picture, but
No, they look pretty much the same. I think the males
Okay.
are slightly bigger.
all they know, Pat, is that it was its partner, and that it was sad that its partner died. That's all they know.
All right, boys. We got to move it on from Germany And crikey, we're going back down under, boys. That's right, another Wednesday story submission from Hardo Hive listener in Australia, Rick Holt. Thank you, Ricky. This one is a doozy, fellas, and I think it's better if I just shut my old mouth here and let Bubba roll the old clip here, eh? Hey, Bubba?
Well, it was a Christmas Day surprise no one expected. A wild kangaroo punching a father as he tried to shield his children from its rage. More of the animals are trekking into the suburbs in search of food after the Black Summer fires destroyed their habitat.
Eyeing off his target before bouncing. A Christmas Day boxing bash as Mitchell tries to protect his kids from a huge kangaroo.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there you go, Bubba. Get a twisted T as the kangaroo's fist.
Oh man,
There's a meme for you.
Don't let that woman around anyone with high blood pressure. Like it sounded like she's acting like a fucking lion pounced at her husband.
Yeah,
it was a fucking kangaroo taking a swing.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
That's scary.
Legendary scream indeed. That's right, a bit more than he bargained for on Boxing Day, eh, fellas? The father already had a broken arm before the fight with the Roo, and luckily he didn't suffer any further injury other than the embarrassment of being beat up by a kangaroo on Christmas Day in front of his whole family. This area in Sydney is calling for a Roo cull, which they just want to kill all the Roos, apparently, saying it's just too much having to fear being punched by a Roo in the face all the time, eh? Pretty rough life there.
They want to cull the kangaroos because one guy got knocked out.
They can't outsmart these guys.
Yeah.
They're marsupials.
They eat the shit out of them down there.
They say they're full up on roos, eh? Lots of roos, chock full of roos down there in Sydney. No word on if the heartless government will let these Aussies fight back against these vicious kangaroos, but the experts say stay the fuck away from them since they got giant claws and are crazier than a dog's breakfast, all right? That's it from Down Under, boys.
We got to get
don't
Will a boomerang. Can someone?
Will has
hold
a
on,
boomerang.
hold on.
He has a boomerang. You should know that. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get
Will
him to
has
get it
been the
out.
king of fucking knickknacks his whole life. He's
Like
got
I was
like.
trying to get him
Gator tooth necklace or something.
All right. Well, Will's getting his boomerang, guys.
Yeah.
Shout out Charles for this one. A Paraguayan soccer player got a little carried away after scoring a late second half goal last Wednesday, giving his team Club Guarane a 3-2 lead, an eventual win over Libertad. Like most footballers, the striker, 33-year-old Raul Babadia, celebrated his goal by removing his shirt in celebration.
Yep,
right?
that's common. Yep.
Yeah, reminding everyone in Paraguay that God is unfair. And in addition to being talented and clutch, he's also in magnificent shape. But, guys, Raul didn't stop with his jersey. In what can only be described as a runaway train of muscle memory, Raul went a step further, pulling his shorts down right below his touchline, nearly exposing his in-swinger. And if it wasn't for the confused looks of his teammates, Raul might have pulled out a header.
You might say he's taking him down under, eh?
Yeah, you might say that, guys.
Got the boomerang.
To break it down for you guys at home, Raul, who keeps a very sparse pitch, more or less exposed his base or his pedestal. For you ladies out there, this is the equivalent of like showing the first inch of a traffic cone.
Or in soccer, it's like the 18 box. He's showing that goalie box there. Right?
Well, I made five soccer references.
Yeah, I had to. I'm throwing one in. You did great. You did
I
great.
appreciate that. Touchline. Who knew that was a thing? Raul wasn't disciplined, guys, during the match and tried to play it off. He was not disciplined yet. He didn't get a card or anything. He tried to play it off after the media backlash from the very non-homophobic soccer fans of Paraguay.
That didn't even get a yellow card?
In the moment, though, you got to watch the video, I feel like, to see, like, that picture, that still kind of fucks him over. Because, like, in the video, like, he takes his shirt off, and then he does this weird, like, hip thrust move with his bottoms, and he like pulls the bottoms down, but that's as low as they got was the touchline.
Okay, so he what he
didn't
did
show his full cock.
No, Will, but he did a tributary. That's what he did. It was like a tributary.
He did like a look what it's gonna look like. Imagine
he showed the V.
It was the mouth of a river.
He sucketed. He Degeneration X'd. Yeah, he showed him. He showed
his ass is completely out. You're not even.
Well, pretty
his
much.
His ass is completely out.
He kind of hikes him back up a little bit from that spot. But yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
he's got magnets. You can see his ass is out.
No one's even in the fucking stands though.
Yeah,
You
well,
know,
COVID.
players, that's a health issue, bro. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, and everyone watching at home, guys, he does have a strong base, and I'm not talking about his legs. But, guys, yeah, the media backlash from the very non-homophobic soccer fans of Paraguay really got at him, and he tried to play it off. He said, I regret my celebration last night. I hope my wife has not seen it because she's going to catch me. My pants went a bit. Well, what El Pollo did was different. My lady to stay calm because it's all hers. That was a translation. And what he's referencing, guys, is the Pollo that Bobadilla is referencing is another Paraguayan player, Jorge Recalde, who had another gender-based celebration earlier this year that led to a 4-game suspension.
It's like a team thing that they do. They pulled
Bit of an no, not on the same team. It's a bit of an epidemic down there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just the country.
It's the league.
It's a national nationality thing. Guys, unfortunately, it seems the governing body, the APF, has begun official proceedings.
This is my dick. I scored on you. This is my dick.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you haven't seen more of this. I'll be quite honest with you. Like, people have been doing the shirt off celebration for a long time. It's surprising to me that they haven't done the base of the dick celebration.
I want you to see my dick.
It's time to evolve.
It's like offering satanic abortions to homophobic soccer players, showing your dick off to them.
He goes straight up to the goalie and pokes him in the chest.
Yeah, that's my dick. That's my dick, guys. Yeah, they're going to slap him with a 3-game suspension, unfortunately, for next year. But that's going to do it for Hard Factor. Thank you guys so much for listening. That was What the Fuck Wednesday. All stories submitted by members of the Hardo Hive, our loyal and lovely fan base. Hey, if you haven't, leave a 5-star review. Well, actually, we won't have one. We won't do 5 stars. Maybe we'll do them tomorrow. We'll see.
We are. No. We're catching up on 5-star reviews tomorrow and voicemails tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So leave a voicemail.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a longer episode. Yeah. Right, because we're off Friday.
Yeah, because it's a holiday episode, so it's going to be Thursday, Friday combined. We'll catch up on everything. We'll hit all the stories, all that shit.
And for everyone who's bummed out about 2020, think about this silver lining. This New Year's Eve, you won't have to awkwardly find no one to kiss at midnight, and that's something to celebrate for all you introverts out there. Guys, have a great fucking day.